What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Vonnie V. Welcome back to my journal. As usual, we're here today to talk about some life lessons, some touchy topics, just some stuff we've been learning over the years, especially in 2019 and 2020. And one of those topics I wanted to talk about today is forgiveness. Like, I'm a 30 something years of having to forgive people. You got to know how to do this because it's not going to stop. You're not going to get to a point in life where you don't have to forgive anybody. And especially one of the big parts is I really had to learn how to forgive myself. So, really, this is a self love topic that you can use in your relationships. All right. So forgiveness is a big deal. Anybody who's a grown up understands that forgiveness is not easy, or it seems like it's not easy, right? But over my life, I've learned how to simplify forgiveness and how to make forgiveness easier. So one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this topic is because I had a buddy of mine reach out to me after seeing some of my videos, and I was talking about, coming out of some painful relationships and how to deal with, painful relationships. And she wanted to know how to forgive the person who hurt her as well as to forgive herself. And now she wasn't specific. She wasn't specific about whether this person was a romantic partner or a family member or a friend, but she just wanted to know, I guess, the way her question was phrased. In general, she wanted to know how to forgive and then how to forgive herself. And I resonated with that. I've gone through breakups, I've gone through a divorce, I've gone through many a situations just like all of you have on how to learn how to forgive people, because I know we all hear this cliche of, forgiveness is about you and learning to forgive is going to help you. And honestly, I hate cliches, but that's a true statement. Forgiveness really is about you and how to heal. But it's not as hard as we've been trying to make it seem like it is. Like, just from my experience. Now, this is my definition, my opinion of what forgiveness is. I've been taught that, forgiveness hurts. Forgiveness has to hurt. It's like that turn the other cheek type of mentality. You got to get smacked, and then you got to feel that pain, and then you still got to forgive. And in a certain way, that's true. But I feel like over time, people have taken that sentiment a step further to say, not only do you got to get smacked, feel that pain, and forgive, but after you forgive, you got to get back in line for another slap. Nigga, that is not my definition of what forgiveness is, okay? My definition of forgiveness is, and I try to keep things simple. My definition of forgiveness is, I'm not going to make you pay for what you did. That hurt me. Okay? So essentially, you did damage, and I'm not going to make you pay for that. I'm going to forgive that debt. Okay? I'm going to forgive that debt. I'm not going to make you pay for what you did. But I'm not going to take it that step further, which is what like this martyrdom type of definition of forgiveness is. I'm not going to take it that next step of, okay, I'm going to forgive the debt. I'm not going to make you pay for that damage, but I'm going to get back in line. I'm going to get back in relationship with you for you to do that same type of damage to me again, for me to put myself right back on in the same position and have to forgive you again. And I'm going to just keep lining up over and over again for that damage. Negative, Joe. Negative. That is not my definition of forgiveness. My definition of forgiveness is simple. That's why the title of this video is Forgiveness the Easy Way. Forgiveness is simple. Somebody violates, they do you some damage, you turn that other cheek, if that's the expression you want to use, and then you don't make them pay for that damage. Okay, so what's a adequate repayment for somebody slapping you? A fair repayment is you slap and you get to slap them back. But forgiveness is, okay, you slap me, I'm about to turn that other cheek, I'm not going to slap you back. But I'm about to get as far away from you as possible, because I'm not going to be tolerating any more damage like that again. So the forgiveness part was, I'm not going to make you pay for that slap. I ain't going to slap you back. But people want to add to that and say, not only am I not going to make you pay for that slap, but I'm about to get back in line for another slap. No, that's not how we doing it. Damage is real. Come on, man. Listen, in 2020, you can't keep taking damage. Ask any athlete, ask any cancer patient, if you just keep taking damage to your body, eventually whatever part of your body is taking that damage is going to die. You're not going to have function of that bodily part any longer if you just keep sustaining damage. So that's why I don't buy into that definition of forgiveness where you got to just keep taking damage. That's how you demonstrate forgiveness. No, take the damage one time, maybe twice, 3 times if this is an important person. But to continually line up for further damage is ridiculous. It's foolish. You don't have to make nobody pay. I think everybody's natural tendency, I think in human nature, our natural tendency is to forgive, right? Because to forgive means that we can remain in relationship if this relationship is not a damaging relationship. Nobody wants to be have no relationships. I mean, just as a survival mechanism, you have to be able to forgive when people make mistakes or when people make offenses or when people violate so that you can remain in relationships. But if you're in a relationship that's damaging, that's toxic, that's destroying you, you have to put a limit on that forgiveness, homie. Like, you have to say, look, okay, I didn't make you pay the first 5, 10, 15 times, but now I got to go. I'm not even going to make you pay on this last time, but now I got to get away from you. That's how I feel about forgiveness. Let's make forgiveness easy in 2020. I come across a lot of people who feel guilty because they don't adopt my definition of what forgiveness is. They feel like they got to get slapped, and in order to demonstrate forgiveness, they have to not only not make somebody pay for that slap, but just line up for more and more slaps. And to me, that just make me sick to my stomach, just the idea of that. I want forgiveness to be easy for you in 2020. I want people who are experiencing relationships or situations where they need to operate in forgiveness. I want you to just make the decision. Just make the decision that, okay, what you did to me, it hurt. It did damage. It caused trust issues. It caused fear. And you know what? That hurt. I'm going to have to heal from that. I'm going to have to work back from that. But I ain't going to make you pay for that. I'm not going to try to do tit for tat with you. I'm going to forgive you for that. That's what forgiveness is. Just make that one decision. I'm not going to do this tit for tat. I'm not going to make you pay. You did your damage. I forgive you. But now I got to get far away from you as possible because I can't tolerate consistent damage over and over again. Listen, forgiveness is a huge, huge topic, especially when you start getting into talking about forgiveness with people who you love, your parents, your children, your partners. Also, maybe with people who you don't love, but you have to be in a daily relationship with, like your bosses, your neighbors, etc. Like, forgiveness is huge. I'm going to talk a lot about forgiveness over the year. I'm actually going to do a whole course about forgiveness this year. And it'll probably be out in the summertime, maybe in the fall. But this is such a huge topic. A 10-minute video ain't going to cut it. Like, this has been a life lesson. I didn't start learning about forgiveness in 2020 or even in 2019. I mean, I got childhood issues that I as a child, I remember having to forgive somebody for stealing my milk or for saying something wrong or for violating me in some kind of way. Forgiveness is big, but I want you to just take this one lesson with you for right now. Forgiveness doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to be hard. All you have to do is make a decision that you're not going to make somebody pay for the damage they did. But if you don't want them to continue to do that damage, it's okay to create space with them. It's okay to back up off of them. I got so much more to talk to you guys about this, and I'm going to make several videos about this because I'm still dealing with this myself. But for right now, just keep it simple. I love you guys. I'm going to talk to you soon. Have a great night and a great Valentine's Day for you non-singles. Peace.